Hey y'all, this is Charlie here with another video of encouragement, appreciation, joy, understanding from my perspective. And as I'm encouraged to be here to share these messages in this present moment, one of the things I like to start off, one is in a moment of gratitude, appreciating Eric and all the different consciences around me that are encouraging me to share these messages of encouragement, pure love, unconditional love. And remember, as I share these messages, ask yourself inside if this message is for you. But I guarantee you, if you're led to this message, there's something in it that will probably resonate with you to help you understand the beauty that you truly are and that awesome, magical fucking being that you are. And it's okay to be real with yourself and to be gentle with yourself. Because as I've shared with you before, anyways, when I sit down and do a video, a lot of times I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about. I may have an idea, but it's all about being present. And as I'm learning to say, about being in the flow so that the universe can show. Because I realized I was asking for what should we talk about? And I was talking to Eric a little bit about it and shared a story about force and allowing. And like that would be a good subject for me to talk about from my perspective. And then I'll let them share whatever message they want to share. But the one thing I'm learning from my life, especially right now in this present moment, as so many things that are going on around me in the physical, is where people are really being challenged physically, emotionally, and in all ways that you know how, that I'm witnessing, and I have to see, and I'm learning to see that it's happening for their higher good, even though it may be uncomfortable for me to watch, because I'm realizing as we watch each other go through our challenges, this is part of why I'm realizing that I want to honor everyone as they're going through their challenges. From the outside, if you're watching, it can really be not really beautiful to watch as far as the outerness, the ego. But if from the higher self, they're like, it's just a lesson. They'll get this, yeah, but look what it did to them. But it didn't do anything but help them understand themselves. And then sometimes if they're meant to leave the physical body, they don't die, they just expand. And that has been probably the biggest thing that I've learned, I've learned by allowing, is when we get to a point to where dying is just expansion, that nothing really ever dies, then it's all about living. It's about living, and then we're learning to live in the flow, into the flow of who you are, of that unconditional loving individual that you are. But as much as we see and we want to love the outside, it always has to start with the inside. And then we have to be really honest with ourselves. Not force it, just sit there and be honest with yourself and allow yourself to feel these emotions and truly ask yourself, what are these emotions trying to teach me? And how am I resisting these beautiful emotions that we have? Because I realize there's not one bad emotion from my perspective. Now, I'm really realizing this. My body is this beautiful receiver, right? All these little cells in your body are like little individuals, and I know I've shared this part before. They're like little individuals, but they're all having their own unique experience, along with Charlie, this beautiful expression. And when we realize it's working together, and you're in a situation to where your body's not, from our perspective, not feeling good, or you feel the resistance like, why am I doing here? Body's like sending this to you, but your ego saying, we have to be here for whatever reason. Your body's trying to help us understand where it would benefit you to be by how it feels, and where it would be from a higher perspective, like we kind of done this. We put ourselves in this situation how many times? How many times are we going to continue to put ourselves in this situation through our beliefs from a higher perspective, like we've done this, we've got this understood, but it's allowing ourselves to feel that emotion that body's trying to help us understand. We got this, but now it's time to let this go. And yes, from the physical perspective, the ego perspective, it's painful because these beliefs have been, I want to say this in the most loving way I could say, they've been crammed down our throats from all perspectives. And when I'm truly realizing this from our duality of this 3D world, if you hate something, it has to hate you back. And if you dislike something, it has to dislike you back. But it wants to truly love you. But vibrationally, it's going to line up where you're at in that understanding. That's why part of these messages is about learning to be present. The more we can be present in the moment, is the more we're realizing that's truly who we are. The past is just a figment of our ego. And the future is just another figment of our ego. Thinking we have to be this so we can feel good about ourselves. Or because this didn't happen, we're not allowed to feel good about ourselves. Instead of saying, this experience taught me that I don't have to be this. I don't care how much that programming tells me I have to be this. I'm allowing myself to be brave enough to let that go. And I'm going to use myself as the example because that's all I can do is share this perspective, was letting the wheelchair go. Loving the nursing home as a lesson. Now, when I was experiencing the nursing home, was I loving it? Fuck no. Because I really felt at that time in my life that what the fuck am I doing here? You know, I tried to give up every time I knew how, but this is what the nursing home has done, and this is why I love it so much in that experience. I had nothing left but surrender. Surrender to the flow so the universe can show how I have allowed myself to take on all them beliefs as who I am. Now I am understanding I love them experiences because I am speaking about it. And now it's bringing that understanding of why it was so important that I had that experience. And I hope as I express that, you feel that difference in vibration of what chakra I'm talking out of. I'm not hiding myself from anyone anymore. And yes, I'm doing videos now because this is what I'm inspired to do, because these messages are just pure love. I truly love every one of you who are watching this, and the collective whoever doesn't watch this, because I'm still putting that out there in the universe of how much I love and appreciate by being. And I'm learning it's about being this loving, compassionate, joyful, silly human being, no matter where I'm at, no matter who's around me, no matter what's going on around me. I'm not hiding my light to fit in anymore, but I'm not trying to outshine anybody else's light. If anybody works with me, the biggest thing is going inside and embrace your emotions. They're beautiful teachers of where you're looking at things from, either my higher perspective or my ego. And then ego, love it. Your ego's that child. And that ego's trying to also remind us that we came here to embrace this world as that child of learning and remembering and play. Be silly together. Even though we're all having lessons, the more we can play together and be silly together, the more the lessons are just lessons. And when you feel these emotions in your body, honor them. Honor them. Honor them. They're just trying to help you understand and from your higher perspective how you're looking at it. No judgment. No judgment, just guidance. Guidance. And then we have our galactic brothers and sisters, our guardian angels, which I love all the expressions around me, but there's something that resonates with me when it comes to my angel brothers and sisters. In a way that I just can't explain. I just feel it. And that's the best way I can describe that. And then all my galactic brothers and sisters, I have such love for each and every one of them. And I'm open to the time of understanding, of remembering in this present moment to where we can remember we can be around each other and accept each other. And then they're sharing their understanding with us and we're sharing our understanding with them, and we can play together, be silly together, high five each other in the physical. And I'm going to hold that consciousness of that connection to everything. And then remembering everything around me, no matter what physical form it is, it has its own unique consciousness. That's how unique we are. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about my cannabis brothers and sisters, because I love cannabis. And my guides and I have talked about cannabis, just like mushrooms, just like the toad medicines, just like ayahuasca, the different medicines. They're all so unique and vibrational. And when you work with them, if you can really just allow yourself to be present with them, they want to show you what's going to benefit you. And then part of that is it's okay to have fun with it. But you know, it's like anything. Everything around us, all substances, all herbs, all different understandings, plants, air, fucking everything. Everything has its own unique consciousness, having its own experience. And when we realize that we can embrace, and realize we're all working together, then it wants to always love us. Then you realize you don't have allergies no more. Your physical body just thrives wherever you're at. But you're going to still do it from your unique perspective. Because your body will help you. You learn to talk to the body. Every cell in the body wants to be appreciated, but it just wants to be acknowledged as remembering it's working with you. Just like I'm sharing these messages. And the biggest part of when I share these messages is to truly love and appreciate yourself. And remember, you fucking matter. And it's okay to change your situation if it doesn't benefit you no more. Trust me, you're going to mirror, that situation is going to mirror back to you that same feeling from its own unique perspective. But this is the time to embrace and say, I'm going to be myself and I'm not going to hide myself. And if I am physical with anything, it's because I truly want to feel that connection. Not because if I touch you, what are you going to do for me? If I eat you, what are you supposed to do for me? Well, I'm eating you because it feels good, and I just generally want to help you understand how fucking awesome you are. All mutual. Because you give gratitude, appreciation. I'm going to eat this beautiful meal, or I'm going to love this beautiful person, or I'm going to love this beautiful situation, because they're mirroring back the beauty that I truly am. And I'm mirroring back to them the beauty that they truly are, that they truly are. And remembering it goes both ways. But anyways, as I share these messages, I'm asking them, is there anything else I'm inspired to share? Other than how magical and fucking awesome each and every one of you are. Truly mean that. I'm gonna just end with that. And just remind each other, let's work together. Let's love each other. Let's appreciate each other. And encourage each other. And it's okay to play together. And I have truly nothing but love for each and every one of you. And remember, you're all awesome motherfuckers. I really mean that. I guess I should say awesome motherfuckers or fatherfuckers, whatever you want to call it. Just be a little humorous. Anyways, I'm going to let them come through. We are the Arcturians. We are so happy to be here in this present moment of understanding, of remembering, of this message as we bring these messages of encouragement, of unconditional love and appreciation for each and every expression of that unconditional love that you truly are. And remembering and learning. As we share these messages, we ask for you to close your eyes. And as you listen through your ears, we ask you to open all aspects of your senses up to feel these messages of gratitude, appreciation, love, joy, silliness. And as we share these messages, we invite you to surrender to the present moment. And remember all these expressions around you as these beautiful messages of encouragement come through this beautiful vessel of Charlie, this beautiful expression of the all. And as Eric works with Charlie, as they are learning their cooperative components that enjoy working together, his energy is just as much in this message as Charlie's and as the Arcturian collective, the angels. The angels are in every dimensional of understanding as beautiful guides that are encouraging you, giving you these little breaths of encouragement, especially when you're in these moments of, as you call, despair, of feeling disconnected to who you are, as you observe in your physical life, your individual physical life, and as you observe everything that's going around you in your collective life, are in the time, which is the illusion of understanding that it's all helping your soul evolve and step out of the lower dimensions, as we call it, 3D, 4D. And when we understand the dimensional part of that, these are all states of consciousness. But they're so important to love each stage of consciousness. It's just a lesson to remember your true state of consciousness, of this unconditional loving being that you truly are. And then learning, as Charlie loves to express, to honor this physical vessel that is been manifested by your soul to have this beautiful physical experience. And as you learn to talk and to remember the energy that you carry within, chakra, 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 then you have these other chakras all throughout your bodies that we never talk really about. Because in this time of understanding, we are always encouraging to simplify, simplify, simplify. As you simplify things with your individual self, feed yourself more love, for unconditional love, and we spread that to you too. We want to spread more of truly that beautiful consciousness of who you are. That loving, inquisitive being that you truly are. You come here to play, to learn, to explore. And truly what you're learning to do is to explore that inner beauty that truly you are, so that outer beauty can shine, shine, shine on. Because that's all you truly are, is this beautiful light that truly wants to shine and to be present in the moment of this experience, and remembering that it was supposed to be fun. It was supposed to be fun because that's truly who we are. Joy. Joy. The joy of living and being a physical being, and to be able to connect with another physical being that's another spiritual being, because it feels natural. Because it feels natural. When you remember it's never outside of you, it's always inside. And then as you remember it's on the inside, you feel it, you speak it, you imagine it, visualize, into being, and to being present. Present. We are radiating out so much love right now in the present. We're asking you to be so present with us and feel our energy. That's truly who you are. That loving being of light, truth, understanding. But as we encourage you to share these messages, as we share these messages, Charlie shares these messages through his body. He resisted. Part of that resistance is just being scared of truly who you are. But we encourage you now to be in the time of embracing truly who you are. This message is more of a message of vibration. As we send these vibrations of unconditional love out to the individuals who watch, listen, these messages are reminders of truly who you are. Now, in this understanding, now we want to remind you that it's time to play. Time to play. Time to play. We and your Palladian brothers and sisters, your Syrian brothers and sisters, are all in this understanding. And you have Lyrians, you have so many different understandings of remembrance. But we all came here to interact, play together. But we all wanted to experience all these different expressions of consciousness, to truly help us remember and to respect all aspects of consciousness by allowing ourselves to forget how connected we are to each other. And as we encourage you to be that unique expression, and as you embrace that unique expression through your heart space, you'll realize how connected each and every one of us are, but how important it is for you to be that unique expression and to remember it's okay to have fun with it and to learn to love your experiences so they can love you back through that higher state of consciousness of remembering, as you call 5D and beyond. As we share this message with you, we share these messages of honor and respect and gratitude for each and every one of you for taking on the conditions that you allowed yourself to take on, and for holding the higher state of consciousness through these experiences, even as you felt disconnected. Because if you realized the energy that you truly were, you were not allowed yourself to have this experience. So the veil of forgetting was so important for you to love that, because it's truly helping each and every one of you how important you are to the collective and that individual spark of consciousness that you truly are. And we have such love and compassion for each and every one of you, and we honor you. And as Charlie says, each and every one of you are magical beings, and you're fucking awesome.